Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our Pikmin 4 Let's Play. Last we left off, we had done just about everything in Serene Shores. All we really have left is a big cave to conquer. The below-grade Discothi Q. We're in sub-level 1. I don't know how big this cave is. Hopefully it's not super, super intense. Obviously, we just jumped in with our squad of red and yellow Pikmin, 40 of each, so definitely looking forward to seeing what we got going on here. Apparently there was dancing Pikmin, Olimar noted in his log, so I'm definitely excited to see what that's alluding to. Um, you guys may notice that the video quality and audio quality, or not necessarily the quality of the audio, but the timing of everything I say, might be a little bit off. That's because I actually had an issue with my recording software when I originally recorded this video. This is the last of 3 Pikmin episodes that are going to have this issue, so hopefully you guys can suffer through this. I'm having to post record my voice. I'm having to do voiceovers, I guess I should say, because when I recorded this originally, the quality didn't do good, as you can see in the video, and then for some reason it just didn't record my voice, which was definitely infuriating to see. I just finished recording 6 different videos at the end of the day and went to start editing. I was like, oh, my voice isn't here for any of these. So I hope you guys don't mind that much. We're going to start by taking out those enemies and get our Pikmin working on this bridge. It looks like there's a little hole up here for our yellows to dig into. Just going to send like 10 in. Yellows dig really fast, so I'm not worried about that taking too long. Obviously, we got all these corpses and this raw material to get back, and we don't have a lot of raw material, so I'm definitely going to prioritize grabbing that. Looks like our Pikmin found a pool ball up there. Just grab these corpses, whistle them down, and it doesn't look like they're able to find their way out, so I'm going to have to kind of like parade them around a bit. This little ramp here should be done pretty quick, but while we're waiting, we might as well try to grab these last little treasures and this corpse over here, so I mean, no reason not to. We are literally waiting, so trying to see if there's anything over here. And it looks like there's a honey wisp. We'll try to snap that out of the air with our Pikmin. Got a little bit of nectar. Don't really care too much, honestly. Let's head back over to where that ramp just finished. I believe we can head up there now. We got 44 Pikmin, so a little over half of our squad. It's definitely a considerable amount. Picking up a few more reds there, too. Speaking of reds, looks like there's some wild Pikmin sprouts. Let's weigh that down, though. I'm noticing now that that looks like a cue ball. I had no clue what it was originally. Is it a cue ball? I have no clue what that is. Let's grab those wild Pikmin. And once that treasure's back, I think we're done with this sub-level. Kind of speed ran it. I don't know. We did good at this. We did good on this level. We were able to move on quick. So let's jump further. We didn't lose any Pikmin, which is obviously very much appreciated. Sub-level 2, we made 20% progress by finishing that, so it looks like there's going to be 5 different sub-levels in this this cavern, which is, that's whatever. Let's head on through and see what we can get our hands on. Dropping down. Let's jump right on Ochi. Looks like there's some yellow Pikmin there having some trouble with this little amp rat, so let's get a charge ready. And once he's done being electrified, we'll charge him. We obviously have reds with us. We kind of want to stay away from his electricity. Luckily, we're able to take him out. Looks like there's a big grate over there with a button. I'm going to take this down with our yellow Pikmin. But I think I'm going to stay near them while they do it, because there's this amp rat on the other side that I know will just be eyeing up our Pikmin if we leave them alone. So let's get this charge ready, so the moment the wall goes down, we can obliterate this guy. Hopefully none of our Pikmin go over the edge, and looks like we're fine with that. It will take him out real quick. Got some raw material our Pikmin are carrying back too, which is nice. Let's go stop on this button just to get these, what's it called? To get these grates out of the way, or these, like, bars. We'll take care of that fire hazard so that none of our Pikmin accidentally run into it. Looks like we're able to get most of them on the board. All of them. Perfect. Let's press on that button. Then we'll jump down here and take care of these, I think they're called shear fleas. These weird little jumping creatures. Don't want them going over the edge of their Pikmin or anything, so... And we'll take care of this little fire hazard with our red Pikmin as well. Then obviously we got some sort of big electronic device, like a tuner or something. I think it might say on it. I think it just says electricity on it. Let's grab this raw material while we're here too, and these corpses that we didn't grab. I think we missed one. I think we got a Pikmin working on it now. Yep, perfect. Obviously we can get back on Ochi now that those bars are down. There probably won't be many areas that we can't get to Ochi on now. Let's grab this corpse and then these little bits of raw material. This one as well, and this amp rat corpse. There's another little fire hazard, so we'll take a step back and have our 13 red Pikmin take a little whack at it. So we're going to have to get on this moving platform to grab that big old treasure that's very colorful. It looks like a big candle. It's interesting that it's still, like, lit, like it's still on fire. You'd think it'd be, like, out by now where the candle would have melted. Assuming that humans haven't been on this planet in so long that, like, I don't know. I mean, there's no record of them at all other than these weird little items. The candle definitely feels like it should have went out. Did I just throw him over the edge? I don't think I did. I think, no, he latched on. Okay, we're good. I got a spicy spike from that honey wisp, which is nice. But it totally looked like I just threw a yellow Pikmin off the edge there. I'm glad he did not fall into the void. Okay, looks like that's everything on this floor, so we're going to head to the next one. Already on the 3rd floor, so we're making very good progress. I do believe this is our last thing we have to do in the Serene Shore, so let's keep that in mind. Moving forward to sub-level 3, we've gotten almost half of the treasures. We haven't found a single castaway yet, so maybe we'll find 1 or 2 on this floor or something. Definitely looking forward to seeing what's going on with the dancing Pikmin that all of them are spoke about. I wonder if that's like a Pikmin type or just like a condition they can be in, like how Pikmin can be on fire or whatever. This is an interesting looking floor, I'll tell you what. Lots of fans and jump pads and rails, it looks like. We could check it out with a survey drone, or we could just kind of wander around. I feel like it's more fun to kind of just explore on our own, you know? Up there, it looks like we got a new color of candy pop bud that I'm very excited to get a little closer to, but looks like we got a little puzzle we're going to have to figure out here first. Looks like there's something our Pikmin can dig up, so I'll get our yellows working on that. They are the best Pikmin we have for digging, so jump back on Ochi and see what we can do with this puzzle. I guess I'm waiting on them to finish digging. Maybe I'm just taking an eye at it. I don't know. So stepping on these buttons changes the direction of the like treadmill-looking things, the conveyor belts. So I'm going to need to throw a little guy onto that bounce pad and get him on the treadmill, and then kind of keep an eye on where he is and keep him going to bounce pads. So if I reverse that one, he'll go that way. He'll bounce up and land way over there. I don't know if you guys can see him, and he's on the little rail now. He's like skating around. That'll put him behind this big box that's kind of acting as a not present bridge. We got to put it in the correct place, I'll say that. So we're going to have to get a few more Pikmin across. I threw, I think, 5 there. I think we need 10 to push this box. So now we'll be at 6, which is very nice. So assuming they all skate down the rail all fine, they look very happy to be on there. They're doing little spins and tricks and stuff. It's very adorable. I'll switch the conveyor belts back one more time. We just need to get 4 across. So let's do that. Get ready to press this button. We almost lost one there. That would have been a little annoying. Whistle that guy back. And they should be getting there any second. Now you can see the little flowers a little better than the leaves in the darkness. While we're waiting, we might as well jump down and see what our yellows are up to down here. They finished it up. It looks like there's a little pile of gold nuggets that they can grab, so no reason to avoid that. Let's get them working on it. They've earned these gold nuggets. They can get it themselves. Jump back on OG and jump back down into the little tunnel they dug out. Back up to where our reds hopefully push that bridge across. Looks like they did. I don't see the thing anymore. It looks like it's, yep, acting as a bridge perfectly. There's a big like train track piece and a fan. I don't really see a way to get up to the pink candy pop bud yet. So I'm going to just worry about that. Maybe if we fly across here, we're able to jump on that little bounce pad. And there's the exit, so I think maybe I can jump up there or what. I remember being so confused at how I can get this. Obviously, I can get up there, then, you know, I can get on this rail and ride across, but that just picks me to where the Pikmin were, which is obviously not super useful. I got like a horde of Pikmin dancing on me. It looks a little funny, like they're all fused together almost. At this point, I've kind of figured out what I need to do. There's a little bounce pad over there I should have seen and got on with Ochi. I need to bounce onto a fan, as you can see right there, but Ochi's got to work his way back to me. That shouldn't take too long, and then we can get up to that pretty candy pop bud. Again, we haven't seen one of this color yet, so I'm excited to see what type of Pikmin we can get out of it. Let's fly across and throw in, apparently only have 1 red. There we go. There's our numbers. 2 little yellows dropping down off the edge. That's fine. We're throwing some red Pikmin. There we go. Some pink little Pikmin sprouts. Let's pluck these guys and see what new friends we got. They can fly? The variety of Pikmin types never ceases to amaze me. Let me look these up. The winged Pikmin. As their name suggests, winged Pikmin have sprouted wings and can fly. Of course, this means they can transport things by air and can save time that way. Their ground attacks are lackluster, but when it comes to aerial combat, they're unmatched. Winged Pikmin are absolutely adorable. Huzzah! The sky is no longer out of our reach. We'll get much more exploring and rescuing done with the help of these Pikmin. I'd say before Glow Pikmin being introduced in this game, Winged Pikmin were by far my favorite. They were so useful in Pikmin 3. They're still pretty useful in this game as far as I'm aware. But they were just like such a like half the time once you unlock them at 3, you wouldn't even need other Pikmin types. You could just like cheese certain puzzles with a bunch of flying Pikmin. And obviously they're absolutely adorable with their big blue eyes. They kind of look like goggles, and their voices are so adorably high pitched. And jumping down with we only have 5 of them, which is a little sad so far. We don't have their onion or anything. So let's be very careful with these guys. I definitely don't want to lose our adorable little pink flying Pikmin. Let's jump down to the 4th sublevel. We're already on sublevel 4 already. Wow, we're making fast progress through this cave. I'll tell you what. Obviously, we've got new Pikmin types too, which is obviously super exciting. I'd say that is my favorite thing about exploring caves is getting the new Pikmin types or onions or something. I think there's a bunch of fire hazards in this area. Let's take care of this wall real quick. Probably latch all our Pikmin onto it. There's no reason not to. Should go down pretty quick. There we go. We'll grab this raw material on the way back. Hopefully our Pikmin don't go over the edge here. Let's position it correctly and perfect. We need a dart in him. That thing is way bigger than he is. How did he have that? Let's get our yellows working on that. I don't know if that's necessarily digging, but waiting on the bubbles to go away to attack that. I don't know why I didn't just use Ochi or something. There's another yellow candy pop butt up there, so now that we've unlocked this area, we can jump up there with our Pikmin. I think I'm gonna throw some yellows into this one just so it kind of evens out in case we need reds for the last floor, or even this floor. It's good to have an even distribution, I guess. Get 5 more pink Pikmin. So now we're at 10, which is definitely a considerable number. You can probably carry some bigger treasures back with 10 flying Pikmin. Accidentally jumped up, which definitely didn't intend for that to happen, so I'm just going to drop right back down the other way. And whip it over here and grab our yellows that we left behind. Let's keep heading off. Looks like there's another bubble issue, so let's see if we can grab this honey wisp, maybe get perfect a spicy spray. That's exactly what I wanted. We charge everyone at it when it stops making bubbles, and there we go, able to overwhelm it real quick. Looks like there's some wild Pikmin, wild red Pikmin. I can only barely see them. Let's whistle everybody out. I think we lost a red. That's alright, we're about to get 5 more, so it's a little sad, but, you know, what can you do? Obviously, we can get our Pikmin working on repairing whatever that is. There's a big, like, grate there. I see the button up there, though. Let's see what we can do about that. We'll have Ochi go in that little uppy pipe and throw our yellows over here. We're going to throw 20 at him because if we can weigh down that bridge, we should be able to press that button and unlock that little gate, which would be nice. We only needed 10, but, you know, having backup's never a bad thing. Let's whistle them back and jump on this button, and now we can make progress a little quicker, of course. Let's get everyone back together. And then we'll get our yellows, I believe, working on repairing whatever this is. It looks like one of those, like, sprinkler valves. We saw one before in the Blossoming Arcadia, I believe. Obviously, we got this little treasure pile, like this gold nugget pile. We'll get our reds working on that. And then, might as well take a step back and start grabbing these treasures. We'll get our wings working on carrying that dart back. Well, it looks like they kind of wanted to take the body back, too, and they're having a little trouble latching on. I might need to give them some help out. The other Pikmin. Despite being adorable and very useful, it doesn't appear our winged Pikmin are very smart. They're definitely having some trouble latching onto this thing. That one at the end, there's a dangerous point. He's literally grabbing the needle of the pin, or the dart. I can't remember what it was called there for a second. We'll grab all this. Hopefully I don't throw a Pikmin off the edge. Looks like I was 1 short. 2 short. And perfect, he didn't go over the edge. Let's get everyone back together. Looks like that's the exit way over there. What is over here? Oh, perfect. The valve's done. Well, that's great timing. We were literally just looking at this area. Should, like, I would assume, yeah, perfectly cool all the fire. So we can drop down and do whatever we need. You did it. The fire's out. Thank you, Colin. I see that. Obviously, there's some blowhogs down here. So we still got a little bit of a fire issue, but blowhogs are much more manageable. We can take them out really quick. Let's take care of this last one as soon as we get our charge up. Obviously, I see that bubble blower in the background, which honestly like more of a threat. I think I put Ochi on it at this point. Perfect. Hear him gnawing away at it. Looks like another pool ball of some sort to pick up. Might as well start carrying these all back. Looks like we're about done in this area. I don't think there's much more we could do. Yeah, so I think we're going to start heading to the exit. Or not the exit necessarily, I guess the entrance to the 5th part, the last layer. There's all those yellows over there from spinning that valve. And of course we don't make that jump, so we're going to have to go all the way back around. It's a little annoying, but we would have had to wait a little anyway for this pool ball to get back. 4 pink ball. We just got pink Pikmin, and now we got the pink pool ball. It's very fitting. But yeah, so now we're heading to the 5th floor. We've got everything here, 80%. Looks great. Let's jump on down. But there are our ten winged Pikmin. Very very excited about that little discovery we made. The fifth floor is definitely, this is a very deep cave. I think we've only really had like one other go this deep, and that being the water wraith cave. Oh, I think the Kingdom of Beasts went to 5 floors. And obviously we had some trouble with that. The water wraith one was a lot easier, but obviously we lost some Pikmin to that too. Hopefully we don't lose many to this, especially winged Pikmin. I would hate to lose winged Pikmin, although that definitely looks a little menacing. There's like a disco ball in front of us and a castaway on this floor. That is definitely a spider creature. I'll tell you what, that is definitely, I think they're called arachnorbs or something, arachorbs in the Pikmin universe, because of the way they're set up. Let's throw a single yellow Pikmin on it and see if we can bait him to drop down. And we are able to. He drops right on us. You're going to notice this guy kind of moves into dubstep music on beat, so you honestly can use that as a way to kind of gauge what he's doing. You're going to want to get under him. Definitely spicy spray your Pikmin, and prioritize throwing reds at him, I'd say. They do so much damage. Ooh. Luckily, I don't think we lost any from that. I think since we were all on Ochi, it didn't count or anything. Looks like he's blowing some smoke out. A little interesting. Now he's moving a lot faster, so we're gonna have to be very evasive and whistle our Pikmin back quick. Oh, almost ate that fist. Or I guess foot? I don't know. It's interesting that some of his feet look like they have, like, they're skeletal. I don't know. He's got, like, wires hanging from him. He's a big disco ball. It's hard to tell if this is, like, a natural creature, I'll say. Let's whistle everyone back. He's getting a little antsy. Let's take a step back and regroup. Obviously, we got enough spicy spray to go around, so we'll throw another one on our Pikmin. We're doing a bunch of damage right now. Look at that health bar depleting. Get him down to just under a quarter. Oh, and he stops down and throws our Pikmin everywhere. Let's get everyone back. We got right under that smoke. It's confusing the Pikmin. Our best option in this situation is to beat the creature as fast as possible. That seems to be the dancing Pikmin he was talking about. We lost basically all our Pikmin to that. We have 4 remaining reds that did not get caught in that smoke. So I think it's up to them to defeat this guy. Let's make sure they don't die and keep just throwing him on his head. Luckily, he's not got much health left, and our Pikmin are somehow staying away from his feet just enough to not get crushed. Come on, almost. We did lose a single red. That's all right. Can we take him out? And there we go. Despite losing like 95% of our Pikmin to his dancing, like, I don't know, like hypnosis, we were able to come out on top and beat that guy. Obviously, get the little speaker he had, really playing the dubstep music out of him. So we came out of that pretty good. I think we lost 1 Pikmin, although it was absolutely terrifying to have almost all our Pikmin taken from us. And using that spicy spray obviously gave all our Pikmin flowers too, which is nice. Get the pretty purple flowers on top of the flying Pikmin that I love looking at. Let's get that big speaker back. That's going to be worth quite a bit of Sparklium. Top on Ochi, obviously they're bringing the castaways back. We got 3 winged Pikmin on it now. Let's make that 6. And then that should get back real quick. I'll get ready to head back on up out of here as soon as they finish dropping that off. And then I think we're basically done with the Serene Shores. I can't remember if I don't think there's anything left. Work on that rescue. Let's see what we can learn from this ID. It says Vonda. She fiercely believes that what unexplored land needs most is art, so she hired and flew a TV crew to this planet to create some. I feel like you should worry about settling it first. Hey, isn't this that opera singer who's always on TV? She's really famous for her performance in, what was it again? Oh, good. Someone else from the TV crew. That'll be a relief to Mugs. Let's head on up out of here. Return to the service. Obviously, we got 10 new flying Pikmin, and that doesn't unlock anything super obvious to us yet. But who knows, maybe in the next area we'll get some use out of these guys. We only lost, I think, 2 Pikmin in this whole thing? We got our pup drive up 1. It was nice and a lot of Sparklium. Very, very nice. Investigation complete. So we got everything in the cave. Yeah, we lost one Pikmin in there. Very nice. Really, 1? I could have sworn we lost a red early on. That's so weird. I could have sworn we'd lost 2. Interesting. Maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, head back up to the service, and I think if that's everything in the Serene Shores, we can just end the day early. There's a bit of stuff I want to do at base camp. That I'm not looking forward to having to voice over again. It was probably the most talking intensive thing I've done in this whole series so far, and of course it's one of the things I have to re-record. It doesn't really matter what we get out of there. I think we're heading back very shortly anyway. Good timing. The tide is going down, so that means it's at least past noon in the Serene Shores. There all that water goes. It'll probably make traversal easier in case we did miss something, which it looks like we did. Our treasure radar is still going off. Let's zoom out and see what we can grab. Looks like we missed something over here. Let's head that way. I'm noticing now that wasn't on the map before we went into the cave, because I totally looked for it. That treasure wasn't there when we went into the cave. So I'm very curious as to what it is. Let's move our base closer, and then we'll grab it real quick. We have almost half the day to grab it, and it'll be real close to our base camp, so I'm not too worried about it at all, and I don't think there's any enemies left. So we should be able to grab this with no problem at all. Let's just move our base over like I was saying, and then we can just take a quick little trip around into the water and grab what we need to. Whatever that may be, whatever this little treasure that got left behind and apparently has been disappearing and reappearing, maybe. Looks like a clam up there. Very interesting. I could have sworn we had fought that. I don't know. That's weird that it just randomly appeared. All right, well, I'm gonna get my blues ready, and then we're gonna take this thing on real quick. Obviously, we fought these plenty times before. It's all about playing like safe with your Pikmin. You don't want them to get eaten by this for no reason. So I'm gonna whistle them back pretty frequently. They just gotta do enough damage to knock this pearl loose, and we should be fine. Let's whistle them back. Oh, that guy totally hesitated and lost his life because of it. He stood there a little too long for some reason. I think we can, if we go all the way, we can get this. Perfect. Now we can get this big old clam corpse and that pearl that it just dropped, which I'm sure is worth a considerable amount of sparklium. I was thinking about throwing a purple on it, but I think the purple will have to go a different route, so I think I'm going to just do blues. And then we'll hop on Ochi and head on back. That should be the last thing we have to pick up, so let's run on out. Make sure everyone's got everything. We'll send a few more to help the pearl, although it looks like they can't really. They might be, since it's so tiny, they can't get any more Pikmin to fit on it. Well, in the meantime, while they're worrying about the treasures, we might as well grab what's spicy nectar we can. So it won't take any more time than the treasure carrying back, I'm sure. So let's get our Pikmin working on that, and they can bring it on back to base while Ochi help them out a little bit. Then we'll probably end the day early, just because there's not much to do here, and we have enough ultra spicy spray to basically last us a lifetime. So I'm not super worried about that. Let's head on out. Once the pearl's back, I think that's everything, so we'll just have to whistle all these little Pikmin back. Nope, you're not going back there. Come on, everybody. We need all 80 of you. Make sure we have you all before we end the day. We're missing one. Oh, that little sprout right there. Pluck that guy up. Perfect, and explored 100% of the area. Love to see that, so let's make sure everyone's here with us on Ochi, and then we're just going to end the day early. There's no real reason to stick around here, especially because there's stuff I want to do at research camp. I want to make sure we get that done this episode, so I've been putting it off for a while, so it's about time we fly back and spend the last little bit of the episode at the research camp. There's quite a bit of stuff we can do there that'll just help us out in the long run that I've honestly just been avoiding because I don't want to have to talk a bunch, and that's what I'm gonna have to do. So let's fly on back. Very excited with how we did that day. We obviously discovered winged Pikmin, which are one of my favorite types. They're absolutely adorable and super useful. Especially they can actually fly over water. They can grab stuff poking out of the water, or just if you don't have a bridge, they can be used that way. So if we find any treasures that are kind of like out of reach, maybe just grab a few flying Pikmin and we should be able to throw them up there or charge them at it and get them to bring it down for us. They're very good at carrying things back to the ship, so love to get our hands on a few of those. Obviously we only have 10, which isn't a remarkable number, but I'm sure we'll just end up finding more. Also, as we can go back there and farm them a bit too. Exploration results for day 9, or 19, excuse me. We saved 2 people. We don't have enough medicine to cure that leafling yet, but next episode we'll come back and do some night expeditions of the Serene Shores. So we do get a bunch of medicine. We'll probably have a bit left over too. I lost 2 Pikmin that day, that being 1 red and 1 blue. So that's fine. I like to build up a large stock of medicine, so get back out there and explore tonight, New Blood. Hold on now. Creatures are more active at night. We certainly don't want our Max to suffer any injuries. And don't you fret. What am I here for if not to heal those who put themselves needlessly at risk? I suppose he has a point. Just please be careful, Max. That was the plan. I'm fine with that expeditions. I do great every time. It's not an issue in the slightest. I got so many glow Pikmin, it's not even funny. Anyway, day 20, here we go. We're going to spend the morning of this day doing something, again, that I've been putting off for a while. You'll notice all these NPCs around camp have little speech bubbles above their head, and if you go up and talk to them, you can get some pretty good rewards from them through their side quests. You can get a lot of raw material, so thank you for your help. I feel like an empty place inside me is being filled up. Able to find a bunch of creature species, so we get lots of raw material for that. I definitely recommend running around and talking to as many of these people as you can, especially if they have that speech bubble or an exclamation point above their head. It just means they have something for you. So honestly, it probably was a good idea to be doing this the whole time, but we'll just do it now. You've collected quite an impressive trove of goodies. It's humbling, really. It isn't much, but please accept this. Got some more raw material. Wow, we're getting quite a bit. Please, if you will, let me appraise as many goodies as possible. I tell you, I'm always excited to lay eyes upon a new treasure. So we get 9 more. We get another little bonus. Perfect. Let's see what else everyone has for us. Looks like this person wants to talk to us. Aren't you the one who saved me? You are. Thank you so much. Hey, have you ever thought it'd be fun to try on a different look than usual? Really shake things up? I'll let you know on a little secret. Your friend Puddle here is a stylist. That means I can help you update your look whenever. I mean, I'm all right with how I'm pretty happy with how my little astronaut looks, but looks like he still has something to say to us, so maybe we should see what he's talking about. Okay, nothing to fear. Puddle is here. No, I had no idea that you'd rescued leaflings. I'd love to meet more of them. It's important to be open to new experiences. Experiencing new sights, meeting new folks, it's inspiring, don't you think? If we get 2 more, we can get a little side mission done for him, which would be nice. Again, I'm fine with my luck. I'm not going to change that at all. But if you are interested in doing that, head on back here and you can get that done. Looks like we got another person around here to talk to. Hi there, my name's Kingsley. I run a flower shop back at home. I actually came to this planet to find rare flowers, then things took a turn. One second I'm gazing at a glorious bud, and the next thing I know I'm stranded. So yeah, I've had enough adventuring for the time being. I don't think I'll be doing much more exploring around here. That's alright, man. Looks like you got a side quest for us, though. It's been intense, but I can't just give up completely. I still want to leave this planet more flowery than it was when I got here. That's where you come in. You gotta help me bloom a whole lot of Pikmin flowers. Let's fill this world with blossoms. What's in it for you? Well, do this for me and I'll give you my glorious stone collection. What do you say? We got a deal? I mean, I'm already blooming Pikmin flowers. That's not even like something we have to go out of our way for. I'm totally fine with that. Looks like our crew has some stuff for us too. You can all relax now. Dingo's back. I don't know how the rescue corps made it this long without me. Guess I'll find out soon enough, since the captain's making you rest up a bit before I get back into action. You got a side quest for us, Dingo? Okay, Tenderfoot, let's see what you're made of, eh? To give me that look, you can handle some extra credit work. Check out every inch of this planet until you've explored each area 100%. We've already done that quite a bit. Oh, you think you've got this under control, is that? No one can pull a fast one on me. We're already done with 3 of them. We're on it, Dingo. Don't even worry about it. I see. Well, you're not done yet, newbie. Keep at it and finish the job. I mean, I wasn't planning on stopping, dude. We still got a whole new area we haven't even looked into yet. Looks like Bernard has some stuff for us, too. Hey, you're that rookie I've been hearing all about, right? Ooh, am I thankful for you. I'm Bernard, pilot of the one and the only SS Shepherd, and I am deeply pleased to meet you. I'm also relieved to see you are just as bright as the cap said. Oh, raw material? Are we talking... Well, I had leaves in my brain. My head couldn't stop thinking about Dandori. Fair enough. It's hard to... I remember struggling to read that. So listen, I need your help. I need you to save everyone who got leafified like me. Seriously, every last one. It's no small thing, I know, but there are rewards in it for you. Believe me, I picked up a whole lot of raw material. That's what I'm talking about, Bernard. I mean it. Count on you, okay? Good luck, rookie. You've rescued that many already. Nicely done, rookie. We've already cured at least 6, so you certainly deserve that reward and more. Keep up the amazing work. If we cure 2 more, we get a nice little boost with raw material, so that'd be nice. Let's definitely prioritize that. We obviously have 1 we need to cure that's in our possession right now, but... It's such a pleasure to speak with you. I'm Francois, botany specialist and enthusiast. Are you a plant lover too? For years I've been working on two-way communication between plants and, well, us. I think Pikmin might be the key. That's an interesting concept. Kindness. That's why I love plants and Pikmin. They're kind. They listen when you talk and accept you, whoever you are. Who wouldn't want a friend like that? There'd be so much less sadness in this world if everyone could befriend a Pikmin. For the good of civilization, we must propagate more Pikmin. Help me with this task for a token of my thanks. I'm growing the Pikmin population is something I'm good at, dude. That's like what I do all day. So I definitely don't mind that. My name's Quiche. I came to this planet on a field trip with my high school's planetary science club and wound up stranded. I guess these guys don't really have side quests for us, but... Hiya, are you from this planet? No? Okay, yeah. So does that mean you must be in the rescue corps? That is so awesome. I'm Kaya. I came here with my high school's planetary science club, but things have not gone according to plan. Our ship malfunctioned and, yeah, we were able to escape, but it was a big flustering mess, and that's not even half of it. Let's talk to the last little classmate. You're the one who saved me, right? Wow, thank you so much. I'm Shiba. I'm from Alayan Academy. I'm here on the Uncharted Planet Tour with my planetary science club. I won the tickets in the neighborhood raffle, but we were about to land and the spaceship went haywire. There was an emergency evacuation and everything. Well, luckily you guys made it out alive, so... Hi, I'm Mika. You're probably wondering what a high school teacher is doing here. Came to this planet to supervise a student field trip, but it's not going so well. Thank you for rescuing me. Yeah, no problem. Speaking of which, got any raw materials for me? I've been reunited with my students. That might never have happened without you, Max Nochi. Thank you. Thank you so very much. No problem. I mean, we were just saving people, you know? I'll take raw material out of it, though. It's definitely a good thing to see. All I could hope for was the safe return of my students. Thank goodness they're all right. No problem, dude. Don't even worry about it too much. There's a big spaceship right there. Colin saw it too. Big, weird orange and like pale spaceship. It's a little odd. Um, who else can we talk to? Quite a few people. Over there, there's some. Okay, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 9 people I saw. I see. You're the one who saved me. Well, that means I still survived, so I won the battle between myself and this planet after all. I did get a little help from you, but it's not like that matters in a survival challenge where anything goes. I guess. There's an ongoing battle happening between you and this planet. A long haul fight can make it hard to stay focused. Let's simplify and settle things once and for all. How about this? You win if you defeat more than 100 creatures indigenous to this planet. What's the meaning of such a challenge? There is no meaning. Some challenges only have significance if they're meaningless. It's obvious that you possess great skill and are remarkably efficient. Thank you. We've definitely defeated 100. 300? Honestly, that's kind of sick. It's not a lot, but please accept these. I suppose you could call it a small reward. We've already defeated 400? Wow. Our next big one's at 1,000, which we're not even halfway to yet, but you're making good progress towards that. Hi, I'm Sai. I like to consider myself an expert in habitat ecology. When I heard an unknown planet had been found, my first thought was, unknown planet means unknown creatures. Who could resist an opportunity like that? Not me, that's for sure. I applied to join the rescue task or research task force as soon as I could. This probably seems random, but I have a request for the two of you. I'm currently researching the connection between the Pikmin and the whistles they respond to. I have loads of questions. Like, how many Pikmin can you lead at a time, and will the whistles still work on all your Pikmin if your squad increases? That's just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what I want to know. How about we just start out with you? Tell me when your squad gets bigger, and we'll go from there. What? No way, you already lead that many Pikmin? Wow, we've definitely got our hands on quite a few flower-like bulbs, so I think, yeah, 6? Nice, we got quite a bit from that. I'm simply astonished at your abilities. Try taking on even more. 8 flower-like bulbs? That's a lot. I think we'll be at 100 Pikmin at that point? That'd be super sick. We get a whole squad then. Grr, that director. I can't believe I let him drag me out here. We'll film a new project, he says. It'll be amazing, he says. Please, we get here and the spaceship crashes. Seriously? I mean, sure, it'll make for great... I missed that last word. So even if I want to start shooting footage, I still don't have a crew because my crew is still stranded. Oh, I'm sorry. I went off script there for a second. Wait, aren't you the one who rescued me? Okay, well, I'm Muggs. You might know me from television. I'm a reporter. Oh, hey, I just had a brilliant idea. Since you have a knack for rescuing folks, could you look for the rest of my TV crew too? You'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm sure. We apparently only need to rescue one more. I'm definitely down for that. Glad I can be of help. Oh, you're the one that had the good sense to rescue me. What was your name again? Was it Max? Oh my, where are my manners? I should introduce myself. I'm the accomplished musical genius Frieze. Can you believe I joined the TV station on their spaceship only ended up in an awful crash? My cosmic talent was nearly lost. This guy seems a little full of himself. I believe my encounter with the ancient life of this planet was orchestrated by a muse of music. Nothing shows the heart of culture like music. There's bound to be some musical treasures here to play on. Could I perhaps impose upon you to gather them for me? Oh? I plan to ask you to look for this treasure. I'd like you to have already started collecting, Max. I guess we found a few musical treasures. Wait, we picked up at least the music box, I believe. Seems I'm bearing witness to a small miracle. He started before I could ask. Truly, a music smiles upon me. Looks like we're still missing 3 of them. That's fine. We're able to get 10 already, though. Very nice. Person looks like they want to talk to us. It is I, yes, the famous Vonda. You must be Max, is that right? A little birdie on the research task force told me it was you who rescued me. Oh, I'm so sorry, lovely. I seem to be overwhelmed with emotion at the thought. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I mean, that's fine. Raw material would have been nice, but that's okay. I'm Chewy from Satella Travel. Excellent adventures for every customer. Terribly sorry for any inconvenience I've caused you. I realize we only just met under unusual circumstances, but I must ask, do you know if this rescue thing is covered by insurance? That's a good question. I feel like it may be? I got a bit ahead of myself there. As someone who works in the field, you probably can't answer that. We'll just assume the cost depends on the specific circumstances for now. Can I trouble you to look into the policy later? That's not really my thing. We came out on the company's Uncharted Planet tour. Right now I need to ensure that our guests are safe. Since you have the skills, I bet you could track down our missing guest. I offer compensation and considerable gratitude. We're still missing 5 of the tour participants. We're not doing too great there. Hopefully we find a few more. Wait, this person's looking over everything. Hey, I just wanted to apologize. I can't really do much for you under these, well, difficult circumstances. Acting as the leader of a research task force, though its members are also skilled, they hardly need me. What I mean is, I'm technically the leader, but the others are the stars of the operation. They make my job easy. He's a very humble guy. Hey, is it okay if I ask a little favor of you? From what I can see, not all of the task force members have been found. I know you're very busy, believe me, but I'd appreciate it if you could also find and rescue my missing team members. If there's anyone who can do this, it's you. I really like this guy. I'm totally down to help him collect the researchers. We got 5 more, so we're not super close to that either, but I feel like I really want to help that guy out. He's a very sweet dude. Hey, you're the one who saved me, yeah? Ah, am I ever grateful for you, my friend. I came here to investigate this place from an archaeological perspective. See, I'm trying to reconstruct collapsed structures and really just investigate all sorts of fascinating stuff. I plan to write a paper based on what I find. Everyone in my field is going to dig it. Ah, just a little archaeology joke there. Thanks. So I heard you use raw materials to build stuff. I did? That's okay. The thing is, I would tell me when you build something. Would you mind? Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. No. I'll give you something to show my appreciation. Whoa, you built all that? Looks like this guy's gonna help us out or give us raw material for building stuff, which seems a little backwards. Like we're building stuff, so he's giving us stuff to build more stuff. It's a little interesting. Build all structures. We've already done 22. Wow, that's a big amount. Go us and our little Pikmin crew, I guess. Got a few more people we gotta talk to. I can see at least 4, so let's go. Or yeah, 4 is good. 4 is definitely the amount. I had to like recount like 3 times there in my head. Anyway, look at this person right next to the onion. Rescue Corps? Is there someone who needs rescuing? I don't recall seeing anything. I'm what? Oh, I'm a castaway? Huh. I was busy looking around the floor here. I had no idea. According to Olimar's log, an onion, as they're called, will fuse with onions of other colors. Extraordinary. For the sake of my research, if you fuse any onions, please let me know. What? You already made the onion fuse? Well, yeah, we have. Twice now. We got 3 total onions. If you'll allow me a moment of selfishness, I'd hope to see the onion prior to fusing. So get another little reward if we get one more, which does mean there are more onions. Let's keep that in mind. Normally, we only have red, blue, and yellow, but that definitely means there are more. Let's head on up here and talk to this guy by the cave. Wow, I've been drawn to caves for most of my life, but I haven't run into danger like this in a long time. Well, that's quite precious to me. Thanks for helping. After all, I can only poke around in caves when I'm alive, right? I should introduce myself. I'm Dash. I've explored all over the universe thanks to my family's deep pockets. Oh, this guy's like a sheltered, like his parents pay for everything kind of guy. Interesting. Oh, hey, I just had the best idea. Starting right now, I'm going to recognize you as my top, well, only pupil. I need you to explore the caves around this planet on my behalf. You'll have to make it through them all the way to the exits. I see you've already made your way through several caves. I would expect no less from my star pupil. Well, I mean, we explore caves as like our job, literally, so I'll take a little bonus for it. Obviously, I never mind any extra raw material, so like say if we explore one more, we can get another bonus from this guy, which is nice. So down here, there's 2 more people I really want to talk to. These guys. You are the one who saved me. Thank you. I will never forget your kindness. My name is Jim, and I am an adventurer wandering the universe in search of uncharted lands. Adventurers never skip their training. You can do most anything as long as you can rely on your physical self. Which brings you to another important aspect of Dandori Challenge training meditation. Why don't you give it a try? I mean, I'll look into it. This guy will actually be our opportunity to redo Dandori challenges. He'll obviously reward us for doing well in them, getting gold in them, or eventually even platinum. But since we didn't get platinum in that more recent one that we just did, we can come back to this guy if necessary, and we can just redo it. That's the whole point of this guy. As you can see there, the Ice Crust course is marked as silver. We can go back and redo it, and it doesn't take any time out of the day, which is very nice. Come by whenever you want to meditate. This guy is the exact same thing except for Dandori battles, the ones where we're fighting against that weird leafling creature, and we have to get more points than they do. If we don't get platinum in any of those, we can come to this guy, and he can help us out with those. We can redo those until we get platinum, which is obviously very nice. I was thinking you and I could join forces and train for Dandori battles together. Let's get those imaginative juices flowing. Let's take a look. Obviously, we're going to get a little bit of a bonus for already getting platinum. I think we've gotten platinum in every Dandori battle we've done, so I don't think we're going to have to redo any of these immediately or anytime soon. Dandori battles tend to be easier anyway. There's a little something just for you. Back to the reason you're here. Get gold in all battles? Wow. That's a tough one. We've gotten, obviously, platinum in 3 of them, so very nice to see. Oh, all set for now? See you later, man. Well, now that we've done talking to everybody, we introduce ourselves to absolutely everyone on the map. As you can see, these little people icons means that we've already spoken to them. So this episode's run a little very long. So thank you guys so much for watching. A bit of an interesting episode. Obviously, this is our last one we have to do with the voiceover and the bad quality. So make sure to tune in next time if you want to see what it's normally like. And again, thank you guys for watching and have a good day.